do?
Yeah. Back at it again.
Another week, another more shenanigans.
You already know I like staying distracted. It's been a good summer, man. Summer distractions, man. All-Star game tonight. I mean, well, not yet, but it's this week.
Baseball, he's talking about.
Yeah, baseball.
So yeah, man, I did get some motivation, pause, like just watching some stuff online and stuff. So the kid Adrian Broner, he looked like he coming out of this funk he was in, bro, for the last I think 2 years or so. You know,
Adrian.
finally they got him motivated to kind of get out of this funk that he's been in, just drinking, just wilding out. I mean, it's apparently it's been good for the internet. They've been loving all of the shenanigans, but it's a sad look when you see people getting, derailed. So it's even better seeing this. You know, for me, it started when I first saw him on It Is What It Is. And he was like guest, right? Like Cam got him to guest on there. And then he came on there drunk. And then he was like hollering at the co-host. And it's not a good look. Yeah, it wasn't a good look. Co-host's boyfriend was in the studio also on top of it. It was crazy. And so that right there, I was like, yo, what's going on with AB? And then finally, like, he got some people to kind of have him realize, yo, you got to change this. Yo, you headed down the wrong path, brother. Something could happen. So hopefully he stays on this 45-day run and goes even past that. So, yeah.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
I can't believe.
What you can't believe.
I never really heard of this nigga.
Yo, chill.
What?
Dude,
What
he had 4 titles at the same time. This is crazy. He came up with Floyd in them.
I'm a casual. So when did he fight Floyd?
No. I say he came up with them. He was like a part of the
money team?
The
money
crew.
team that's going broke right now? You heard about that too, right?
Yeah, but that's not what we talk about. Focus on today. I'm focused
right, we
on
just talk
AB
about his
being motivational. Like just seeing that made me feel
How
like,
old
yo,
is he?
I done went on the bike. I done went on the bike. I done went for walks. I done started doing some dumbbelles.
Just because he like burger status now? Is that what it is? Like
he's alcohol. Like he's alcoholism is taking over all type of shit. So,
yeah, boy, he was 35 and.
Yeah, yo, this guy right here, this is terrible. Yo, we gotta mute his mic, I think, for a second. I don't know. But anyway.
You ain't gotta mute nothing. You act like boxing is like soccer. It's not.
Son, exactly, which is why you should know this dude. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about?
Why should I know him?
There's not a lot
You know who's the last boxer that I know?
Bro, who is he about to say?
Terrence Crawford. It's like the last boxing match that I seen. Whooping feet.
Yeah, that's relevant though. That wasn't too far away.
Yeah, I mean,
nah, man, I'm surprised he don't know AB. That's crazy. But anyway.
All right, what's his nickname?
Nah, you know so much. He trying to get me.
Yeah, you know so much. Yeah,
what's his nickname? Because I have no idea. Go ahead. I'm not
the problem.
The problem. There you go. See, you got a problem. Yo, anyway, AB. Cool. Shout out to AB. I'm trying to get on the grind, AB.
Okay, 2 million followers. I should know his name. He got 2 million followers.
And then just thinking about a segue. Another motivation, seeing JayZ making the concert run in the Bronx, where we from. What, yo, first of all, I just want to say.
Why don't you do it in Brooklyn, buddy? Go ahead. Go do it in Brooklyn. Yeah. Go do it in Barclays. You know, the arena you built. Yeah. I ain't think so either. But you got me kind of.
Right?
I like Nas's jersey. Nah, shouts to Jay. That shit was fire. I ain't gonna front. I'm just being funny, man.
Yo, 3 shows.
Sort of.
Crazy. 3 shows run. Yo, the boy looking, pause, he's looking in good shape too. This motivation, you know what I mean? Like 56 years old, looking like he hitting the gym and stuff. Everybody talk about it.
I mean, you've been a Tabo hoe for a while.
Tabo.
Trying to work it out, get brolic, asking if he's trying to kick knowledge, all that.
And, yo,
Jay Nice, though. I ain't gonna front. Jay Nice. I mean, not by 2026 standards, but he definitely nice by like mid-90s, 2000 standards.
What you mean? Yo,
100%.
What you mean? Yo, he tore it down. Anyway, there was a lot of features.
Yo, you gotta go talk to the YNs. They'll let you know what I mean.
It's a lot of features that happened.
Listen,
the last night.
This shit should have been called Jay-Z and Friends.
The last night was Jay-Z and Friends. And they tried to shut down.
Came out on the Blueprint one, which was like the second
There was
night.
literally only 3 people that came out on the second night. So that's what I mean. It was It was Pharrell, and it was
Listen to the
damn,
names
who
that
was the
this young
third
man
person?
is mentioning.
Who was the
Go
third
ahead. Go
person?
ahead.
Slick Rick. It was Slick Rick, Eminem, Slick Rick, and
Rick the
Pharrell. Second
Ruler
night,
from the BX.
and you know, the third night they tried to. I feel like they tried to, you know, tarnish the whole thing, trying to
I
tarnish
don't.
his name. All this stuff
Nah,
came
they ain't
out,
trying to.
and
I don't. I mean, yeah, they probably tried to pin it on him, but what he got to do with security?
but I think the reason why it went so public is because it needed to do that in order for there to be recorded validation of why they had to shut the doors so that he couldn't be specifically fined for having to go overtime. Because normally,
You talking about just the
yeah,
venue itself? Oh yeah,
yeah,
okay. We just
because
talking.
they
Maybe they was trying to get in his pockets, right? Like somebody created a
some
situation.
because you could see they tried to like stampede through the door.
Now, or we could be less cynical about the situation and just say, yo, people feeling like, yo, this is it for Jay. Like we gotta get in here. Like we gotta see this. Okay, how much longer you think he gonna be doing this shit?
You're right,
All
56, but
right
I
then.
think he could do it to 60 the way he doing. You know,
I mean, I think
it's
he gonna do
crazy.
it till he die, because that's the deal he
I
signed.
mean,
He
you
in the
got
music industry. Yo, there's people still got like what you call it, residencies, old as shit. They still doing it
no, no,
because they
no.
think
So
it's
he,
like the
yeah, when you got to think about it, I think we had this conversation a little while back, man. The legacy conversation about hip hop and some of the catalogs, right? So Jay
yeah.
is one of those, you know, Jay, Nas, Wu Tang. Those they like the first of the like when you think about it, the legacy artists for hip hop specifically. These are people and groups that can do these type of things until they're probably done. Like done. If they could
That's if
decide when they're
us as
done.
the fans keep supporting them in their later age. Drake fans ain't fucking with the Jay shit. They not. The
You
gap is too
don't think
big.
so? Time out. You don't think there was Drake fans in the crowd? That what you saying?
No, I'm sure there was people who like Drake music in the crowd for sure. Drake fans? Like
Drake
Steads?
fans? Nah, they
Nah,
wasn't
nah.
there. They
In the
wasn't there.
X?
They
Nah.
wasn't there. The X. Yo, man, but yo, shout out to Jay-Z to the crazy run.
Yo, did you see that he had like a helicopter do the spotlight? I mean, you know, the man crazy because he puts on a great
Yo,
show, man.
yo, the
That's
pop-ups are
why
crazy,
it's
all
worth
type of
waiting
shit.
like 10 years.
All type of shit. Yo, he had pop-ups, he had the major swag. You know what I'm saying? Did you see he shut down a whole old train station and shit? Like that shit was crazy. He had one in each borough, I think. I think it was. But before we
Yo,
get off
he's all
topic,
marketing, man. He's a great, just like a great marketing genius, man. I
That's Rock
want Ye.
Nation. That's
I'll take Ye.
that's Rock Nation. Before we get to that, Nas
So it's not Jay.
was
It's the team that
Nas
he employs at Rock Nation.
Nas
He
was
got no
wilding.
creative input. He was.
Nas wasn't wilding? Do you feel
I
like
don't
Nas
know.
was wilding?
I
Did
just
you
saw that
not
he
see
had the Mets
Nas?
jersey on.
Did
That
you
was
not
it.
see Nas come
Nah, I
out with the
didn't.
That was Strawberry throwback jacket
Yep.
with the
Yep.
Mets hat
That's right,
in the
nigga.
Bronx, in Yankee
Yep.
Stadium, talk about Queen's state of mind?
That's right. That's right.
Shout out to Nas for doing that. It takes a lot of cojones.
The only funniest shit would have been if he would have had like a Soto jersey on or some shit like that. That would have been hilarious. Cause I mean, even though Daryl played for the Yanks too, right? Doc,
Yeah,
Daryl,
yeah.
Coke Boys, you
Nah,
know.
but yo, it was legendary. Eminem. I saw the video. I saw a lot of the videos. You know, Eminem coming out was fire. Like just seeing Jay and Nas together, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
mean, M and J did Yankee Stadium together, right? People forget about that. They did have a run together in Yankee Stadium. They did a few shows, so people have seen that before. But Jay and Nas, that's just legendary. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like,
mean,
so
maybe we'll get a Kendrick Drake in 20 years.
I don't know. I don't know, boy. I don't know about that.
Then we'll
But
really
yeah.
know. Then we'll really know it was all a show.
So now it's interesting that you mentioned Ye, right?
Yo,
So when you think about it, they're talking about how Jay did these records for over 45,000 people. And it's almost like they're trying to go away from the fact that Ye is doing 118, 120, and then he's doing these pop-up shows. Mo, can you give
listen,
the info that you told me earlier how
I
he's
wanna,
pulling off these pop-up shows? Like I
I
need to
wanna see
understand.
Jay's numbers when he decided to go to Turkey. Yeah. Listen, I love
He
Jay.
going to
I love
Paris. He
Jay.
going to Paris. He ain't going
Listen,
to Turkey.
niggas in Paris is old news. All right. Like, I'm
He's
not
waiting
hating
for
on
this.
Jay. I'm just
He was
saying,
waiting
like,
for this
he's
moment.
great. Jay is great. But we ain't about to sit here and act like they ain't other great people too. There's other great artists out there too. My man Ye. Nobody want to let him put together a tour, do nothing. They trying to box him out this, you know what I'm saying, out the industry. So what does Ye do? Because Ye's a G, right? He got the proof of concept. He went all the way to Turkey, put 100 million people in, or whatever it was. I don't even remember.
100 million.
Do I need to be exact? Do I
You
need to
too
be
aggy
exact?
right now.
All
Yo,
right,
you
let me be.
crazy.
All right, let me
Good,
be
good.
exact. Let me be
118,
exact.
120.
Whatever it was.
Good.
Right?
20,000.
So once he got the proof of concept, this is what the nigga do, right? We saw him just pop up. Yo, who just pops up at a stadium like SoFi? Wait, is that the football stadium or is that's the football stadium? Okay, yeah, more seats than the arena. Got it. More seats than the baseball field. Got it. Okay, so he pops up at SoFi, does the crazy like Earth stage thing that everybody's just like, yo, this shit is crazy, right?
Yeah.
And so then Ye's like, you know what? I'm gonna just call stadiums and find out, you got anything going on this weekend? 2 weeks? Nah, we don't. Cool. Can I have a pop-up stadium event?
Is that what
Niggas
he's
is
doing?
like, that's what he's doing. He
Nah.
phoning. He's like, yo, y'all open this. Hold on. So he did Tampa pop-up after he did the SoFi pop-up.
Yeah.
And now he got 2 dates in September in Chicago.
He did a San Antonio recently though.
He
did
did
do
San
that.
Antonio. And then he's got New Orleans on the books too now. He gonna do the Superdome. When
Yes, I did. He's doing the Superdome. I did see that. Yeah.
And so he's just
that.
finding out when the arenas don't got nothing going on. And he's like, y'all want to make some extra money? Then they go with no promotion and he sell out the fucking stadium.
That's just wild, bro. That shit wild. That shit wild, bro.
I don't even follow him. Like I don't even know how this. I mean, look, I guess I hear it through like other social media, and most people just hearing it from each other, right? And then you like, yeah, you get the tickets. But yeah, man. I mean, I just wish that I could feel the same way about like, I don't know, like a what is it, like young money, young NBA, what is it, young boy, he beefing with
NBA young boy.
I just don't feel this way about any of these rappers, yo, like these new joint, like
yo, speaking of tours also, so then your man J. Cole is on his tour right now. He just started his tour too. I think it was this weekend, right as Jay was doing his shit, and he had North Carolina going crazy, but he's from North Carolina.
That's the hometown.
I want to see the energy stay the same in the other joints. I want to see what this is looking like. Okay, but he coming out with the hits. He going crazy. I saw some of the shit.
I mean,
what are your
that's
thoughts
what I'm
on
saying.
that?
He also has enough of a catalog. He got enough of a catalog, man. He could give you 2 hours of like really good music, like.
Yeah, but
you know the show. I don't know. Like, I saw like a picture. He had like instead of having a GNX on the stage, he had a Civic on stage.
Yeah, that's his shit. That's his car.
Hey, man, I hear
Yeah.
you, bro.
Yo, you wild. You think there's some glaze in there? Yo, you crazy.
Not
So,
glazing, you
well,
know,
biting or whatever you want to say. See, now he's bound. See, now he don't want to talk shit. He want to talk shit about Jay, but he don't want to talk shit about Cole. Yo,
I mean,
so,
yeah. I mean, it's similar for sure.
But yo, before we get off this, there's also talk like cats is posting shit talk about they going to concerts now after they go to Ye shit. They like, yo, Ye got people not even. Somebody posted like Post Malone concert, like, yo, what is this? Like, Ye got people feeling like, yo, am I at a concert?
Like with his production level?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but shout out to Ye, man, once again, man. But and then just think about this, right? I like what you were talking about
so
there.
free plug. August 28th at the Superdome in New Orleans. September 3rd, Soldier Field. September 4th, Soldier Field.
Right,
man, Ye, go support.
Ye, sign this man.
Go support the crazies. Go support the crazy, please.
That's crazy. Yo, speaking of like, you know, tourism around the world type shit, right? You were talking about soccer a little bit last time. Just thinking about World Cup, right? And the tourism that comes around World Cup. Just thinking about all the people that have come to the United States specifically, right? And you see the craze, Mo. Have you seen the craze around the internet where there people like coming from different countries and they're kind of like, yo, word, we could drink at the game. Yo, this and that. Like, we going to the strip club. We going to eat this. yo, where's HEB at? Yo, where's Walmart at? Where's all this type of shit? What's your thoughts on that?
Yo, listen, the love been so overwhelming from our tourist friends that have come to visit the US. I almost feel like I gotta make sure it's not AI. Cause it's too much
Word,
glazing
word,
going on. Too much
word,
glazing, bro. Like
word.
they hyped about how everything is bigger in Texas. Pause. They just like, yo, the stadium, we like this. They like, yo, this thing, Jerry's
Yeah.
World is crazy. They like, yo, you don't know Dallas Stadium?
No, it's just funny because you could tell you got like a force field around you. You try not to say the wrong
I
shit.
know, I know. I'm
You could
trying not to.
tell.
I'm
And
trying
so,
not to.
and then when you said Jerry's World is crazy, like I don't know if it's
I mean,
borderline
that's you. I
crazy.
mean, that's you, man.
That's
That's you.
borderline. So anyway,
So that's that, right? They obviously loving Bucky's. They're like, what is Bucky's? I never seen this before.
yeah,
You
that's
seen the
crazy,
videos
right?
about Costco? They're like, fuck, they're like, y'all got pallets of shit?
But yo, but the interesting thing, I forgot what team it was though. This is going to the food side of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, like there was a team that like sent food from their country so that they didn't deal with the stuff that's processed and
Yeah, I think that
all
was
the
either,
fake type of
I feel like
foods and
that was either
everything.
like Sweden or Switzerland, one of those two.
Yeah, so it was crazy
It
seeing
was
that,
one of those Nordic countries.
and I do agree that you have to be careful out here, right? So like all these people
Yeah,
wilding out.
so while you got, I'm sorry, I got to. So while you got that squad
Yeah,
importing like their chefs, their food and all that, then you got the Senegal squad not getting paid. The coaches just coaching on GP. They ain't got no food, right?
you for
Like
real?
they out here ordering takeout. Yes, this happened, bro. This
Nah,
happened.
bro, that's
And it's
crazy.
like, and so people who like watch soccer, like, how we supposed to compete with people who got like all the best everything? It's just classic shit, right? Like it's just classic shit. It's the same way that
But that sounds like some shit that probably happened in the Olympics too, right?
yeah,
Type shit.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
all these, like you said, there's different ball clubs that don't have the same type of backing or anything like that. So they're purely like performing, like they're competing, excuse me, purely for the passion and for the love of their country, representing their country type stuff. So yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, man. So there's it, it's just like it's the same way like in the Little League World Series. Oh, we playing DR or we playing PR, nigga. You know those kids ain't got the same type of spikes,
That's
metal
a
bats, all the
yeah,
shit that the Americans got, and they still get
yeah,
their ass bust.
yeah, yeah,
Pause.
yeah. No, 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 no. You
You know
you
what I'm
with it?
saying?
You with the shits right now? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, yo, it's almost over. It's almost over, tourists. Please get ready for the withdrawal. When you go back, get
My
ready for the
gosh.
withdrawal. All
Bro,
right.
no family style pasta over there.
Yo, get ready. Small portions are back, right? Like they're
Yo,
gonna be back.
legit. They
And
gonna be they gonna be like scratching their neck. They gonna be like, damn. They gonna be like, no Popeye's chicken.
yo, that's crazy,
They gonna be
yo.
like, this shit tastes different over here now.
Yo,
Listen,
yo,
we
factual.
got all them additives, bro. Like,
It's nuts. It's
listen,
nuts.
I think it
Yo,
was Burger King. Burger King recently had to like
Burger King.
post all of their ingredients.
Yeah.
What you think is in the hamburger, bro? Like hamburger bun
I don't
cheese.
even
That's
wanna
it.
know, bro. None of that
Bro,
shit,
it's like
bro.
a crazy list of like all this weird shit that you can't even pronounce unless you in chemistry class.
Bill Gates got the list. Yo,
But
man. But
anyway, yeah, yo,
anyway,
shouts to all the love we getting though, man. Like
love is crazy. I love it. Yeah.
America is great, man. America really is great. It's completely different. Like our infrastructure is completely different from other places. But that shit comes with a cost, man. I think a lot of us is learning what that cost really is.
Yo, but just pivoting, but still on the same topic, World Cup, right? You got apparently like there was before the World Cup was about to start, there was a concern about the heat waves, right?
Facts.
There was some serious concerns, but they're saying that from what I see, they're saying that they haven't hit any, cases where they had to actually suspend the game, right? Due to that. Now, that's interesting because I think you said there was one game that was 95 degrees.
But yeah, that was France Paraguay in Philadelphia.
But what they did was they mandated, right, hydration breaks. They adjusted kickoff times, like, trying to help that. Because I think that game that you said started at like 5 or something like that to
Yeah, it
help
started at
with,
5, yeah.
yeah, to help with that, right? And then They're like monitoring temperatures. It says monitoring wet bulb temperatures, which I don't know what that is. I think we need to figure out what that, look that up.
Was it?
Wet
Okay, hold
bulb.
on.
I've never heard this. Wet bulb temperatures.
Okay, hold
Bulb,
on.
bulb, like light bulb,
Okay, what
instead of
is
just
wet
air temperatures.
temperatures
Never, you heard that term before?
and nah in the context
That's wild reckless too.
of soccer? Let's
Know what?
see. Well, I'm asking like what's
Yeah,
wet
yeah, yeah.
bulb temperature in the context of soccer? That's how they were
Okay,
using it in that conversation, right? I mean, it's taking a while to figure it out. Wet bulb globe temperature is a composite measure used to determine heat stress on athletes. Oh, so this is specifically for athletes.
there you go.
Accounting for
Okay.
temperature, humidity, wind, and solar radiation. Damn.
Damn.
Gotta
Wet
be
bulb
X-Men
temperatures.
97 out this motherfucker.
Oh,
Solar radiation.
crazy.
Unlike standard air temperature, that measure reflects how effective a human body can cool itself through sweating, which is critical for players to see during matches and practices.
Okay.
I ain't gonna
So
front. Some of these jerseys was definitely getting switched at halftime, bro. Like
yeah, they definitely probably
joints
did
was
that.
drenched.
But that's good information so that you can understand and I can understand more and the folks can understand more. How did they actually get through this knowing that there was temperatures over 95 degrees, right? Like that's insane. So even though the temperature might say 95 degrees, it could feel like
Wow. So
higher,
look,
right?
it says FIFA. If the WBGT, which is what we talking about, exceeds 89.6 degrees Fahrenheit, because
Yep.
you know we don't use the metric system.
Yep. Here you go again.
It says that there's mandatory cooling breaks required in
Yeah.
both halves. So it makes sense. We definitely almost never coming down under 89 degrees the way things was going the last couple of weeks.
I mean, so this raises a question, right? So you're going through all these lengths and everything. So is there actually a point where the sports like, you know, what exactly is that point where a game could get suspended? It's almost like they're trying to avoid it altogether. But I wonder what it actually takes other than lightning, right?
I mean,
Like
so
it's crazy.
the biggest issue with profession like sports at the highest level, professional level,
Hmm.
is that it's not a game. It ain't a game, dog. It's a product they putting on the field, and there's billions of dollars being made with every broadcast.
I feel you,
So
but
they so what they would consider like unless Messi is in danger or
yeah,
Mbappe is in danger, like these names that you know,
yeah.
we playing.
And
Like
so
we
they're
playing.
spending money on this technology, right? Like the wet bulb temperature,
Yeah, I
monitor.
mean, obviously I don't know how
But
long this measurement has been around, but
but
it's a
that
thing.
I think that's crazy. You playing with somebody could collapse and it could be a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be careful with that. Like you probably should
They're gonna
think
let
about how do you adapt to the weather, right? Like you said, maybe it's in a retractable field, right? Where they have the retractable, Dallas is good for that, right? Because Dallas,
you could
they have
close it.
the,
Yeah.
they have
So
the
I mean,
closing.
a lot of the tourists was impressed. They like, bro, this joint is like a giant ice box. They like, this is crazy.
Houston too. I think
Yeah.
Houston, yeah, NRG has the retractable dome, right? So like, hopefully that was in consideration. I think it sounds like,
Definitely in Dallas it was
yeah,
closed. In
yeah,
Houston it was probably closed. But I thought they were gonna play my dumbass. For some reason I thought they were gonna play at the Miami field, like the
yeah, yeah,
Marlins,
yeah,
right? That's what they call it? Yeah, the Marlins.
yeah.
I thought they were gonna play at that field because it's retractable dome, but they didn't. They played at the soccer team's field, which is open.
They may have felt like this is not gonna be that bad, type stuff. So
I
we'll
mean,
see.
and at the same time, you got to realize too, like these are the best conditioned athletes. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Bro, come on, you never know, son. We seen people collapse, best athletes in basketball collapse on the court type shit, right? So you still gotta be careful, man.
it can
But
happen.
anyway,
That's right. You got to be
anyway.
careful. Argentina got to win.
Shit. All right, let's segue again. So, speaking of health, right? There's been a lot of things that I've seen, a lot of reports, people saying, alcohol sales is down. This consumption is down. Da 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 da. But I've recently seen something come up where alcohol is still one of America's overlooked public health issues.
Absolutely. I mean,
But what's going on? What is going on with the narratives? You know, because right automatically, like you as a viewer or you as someone that's checking for this, you be like, oh, this is good. Sales is down, consumption is down. Oh, this means maybe this means we're good, but no, we're still seeing approximately 178,000 a year of deaths in the United States when it comes to causes of death.
well, to try to help make things clearer for you, the U.S. alcohol beverage market is valued at approximately $543 billion in 2024.
There he goes again.
Now they're saying it's projected to reach 806 billion by 2023, but maybe we have a little dip in that expectation, right?
Man.
Look, you already know, you talking to me, bro. It all come back to the money. It's the root of the evils. All right?
Yo,
Like,
oh, he plugging it back to Jay. Look at this guy right here.
I'm telling you, I'm not a hater, man. That's my dude, right? Like, I don't like what's happened in like the last 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Oh,
been
man.
real funny in the music. But anyway, it all come back to this, right? Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
big money to be made. You
Big
know
money, I
you
feel
know
you.
what's one of the number one things that the US is upset with the government? They stopped selling our booze.
Yeah, I did see
Niggas is
that a
tight.
while ago. Yeah,
They tight, bro. So it's big business is really what it comes down to, right? Like,
damn, it's tough though, man. Like when you think about health, like it's almost like you know what I feel like has been off the radar, so to speak. And maybe we could look this up. Is smoking.
tobacco or like
Like
cigarettes.
there was a point in time where I feel like it was a continued thing that we would see, like, yo, smoking, you got, yeah, tobacco, cigarettes, like, yo, you got to be careful with that. You see the commercial with the hole in the neck and stuff like that, right?
I remember that. Remember that commercial?
I haven't really seen. Instead, I see the Sky Rizzy with the extra different problems if you take this type shit, you know, all that. I should have not said the name. Fuck. But you know what I mean, right?
It
Like
don't matter. Ozempic, all that shit. It's bad for you. I don't care. I'm plugging it.
you gotta be careful, right?
That
Like
GPL1, careful. Or is
so
it GLP? I don't even know. Just careful. Listen, if you ain't got diabetes, be careful. Be
So
careful.
here's something interesting to think about, right? So like I know I mentioned smoking, but like unlike smoking alcohol, when you think about it, it's so deeply integrated to Mo's point about the business. It's so deeply integrated into sports, into entertainment, social life, right? So like it's just all over.
I mean,
And
I don't want to
which is
get it.
which is crazy because they're seeing that the sales is down, the consumption is down, Mo. I'm confused
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Now I'm going back into what is going on. So
So
anyway,
it all depends on the generation, right? Like what generation. So like this generation, they just like since COVID this way, like no one's gonna be like, people party and stuff like that, but it ain't the way it used to be, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you can only imagine how much money's been lost at clubs, at
yo,
bars, at
hold
places
up.
like that.
Tobacco versus alcohol industry. What's up?
All right,
I'm just
hold
curious.
on.
I'm just curious because I feel like there's still heavy smokers out here, bro. Even with vapes and everything, there's still regular tobacco heavy smokers, bro. Like, and there's nothing against it. I just gotta be careful, right? Like, we just can't forget about these things that we know are segue, like they're paths to something that you're gonna have to deal with later
What are you
on. You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like
I mean,
it's
everything. All right, hold on. So I'm asking what's the market size of cigarettes in the US? Cigarettes, it's unfair because you know what? Like, there's a lot of places that do dipping, like just tobacco, right? Like tobacco in general. There's
you think that's
creative.
how you think dipping is healthy? I
No, that's
doubt it.
even worse. That's even worse.
Worse because
No,
it's
no,
lick.
it's
Yeah,
worse. It's just sitting there like you
yeah,
going all into your system.
yeah. And it's your teeth. You don't want to fuck with your mouth like that.
It says the
Pause.
U.S. cigarette market was valued at approximately 125 to 135 billion in 2024, despite long-term decline in smoking rates. To your point,
And then what'd you say about alcohol though?
the
It was
market
two.
remained. Oh no, that's not all 500,
Alcohol was 500. Oh
half
shit.
a trillion, bro. Like,
Yo, so they swap places basically. Like they just
well,
damn, that's
because
crazy.
it's all
It's a-
marketing, dog. It's
it's
all
it's like
marketing.
it's that integration that we were just mentioning, right? Like it's all over the place.
Look, it
So
says the total alcohol market is expected to expand $17 billion in the next 5 years.
You know what could be
4
a part
years.
of?
Sorry,
You know
4
what?
years.
You know what could be a part of this shit? You got the seltzer, right? You got the seltzer
The
with the
claws,
alcohol
the
in
hard,
it,
like,
right? Like,
the hard
yeah,
seltzers.
because there's a craze for that right now, right? Like,
Well, there's
and
a breakdown
that
here. It says beer holds the largest volume, which is
really,
40% of the market.
yeah,
Wine, roughly 25%.
okay, okay,
Spirits, and
okay,
maybe that's what it falls into. I don't know what category it falls into.
yeah,
And then it says
mm,
RTD. I
RTD.
mean, it says
No idea.
cocktails represents about 10% of the market, but are growing faster in the segment. Yo, you know what? That might be it.
The cut waters and shit.
It says
You,
RTD cocktail. Let me see if I can ask a follow up. I don't know
nah,
what
but
RTD.
like
Oh,
cut.
ready to drink. Yes, there it
Yes.
is.
Yeah,
Yup,
that's like cut waters and shit
yup,
like that. Where
yup.
it's like margaritas in a can and type of shit.
Four
Yeah,
Locos,
yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Buzzball.
Yup, all that. Wow.
Yo, you had the wild. Yeah, my fault, my fault. Let me pause that. But yo, you had the dude wilding out. Did you see that shit? He's like, oh, I got the buzzball. Yeah, so shit. World Cup. Yeah, cat was wilding.
Oh, he was probably that happy.
Anyway, yeah. He didn't know what it was. He just drinking, chugging it.
So that's
Wilding.
ready to drink is the fastest growing segment. It's like we get lazier and
Ready
lazier
to
as a
drink.
society.
RTD. The acronyms be crazy. Bro.
Yeah. The revenue increasing by nearly 27% recently. So there's a surge in that.
So it's going higher than the other stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's
Ready to
here's the
drink.
word. Here's the magic word. Sanctioned activity. It's all good. Go ahead, man. Fuck your liver up. Like, yeah, go ahead, man. Do your thing. All good.
Whatever to escalate that, right?
Yeah.
Like, yo, this guy right here, it's crazy.
Yeah, go for it.
Yo.
So it also says here that there was a rising health consciousness, which is why like cigarettes went down, right? It says which grew by
Okay, yeah.
38%.
That's
So
fair. That's fair.
a lot of people are more health conscious, but for some reason they don't equate alcohol as non-healthy for some reason.
It's interesting.
Even though like if you drink enough beer, you're gonna get a gut.
I was gonna say it has to do with weight gain also. On top of all the other shit, like you said, you know, your insides getting fucked up. But yeah, damn. That was
So it
interesting.
says adult smoking rates have fallen to an all-time low to approximately 11 to 12%.
So all it
Shipment
is
has declined. It's
bro,
just it's not the it thing right now.
It's a weighting scale. Yeah, it's a scale. Right? Right now,
So let's
the alcohol is the alcohol and the drugs is up there right now.
So look, hold on.
It's up there. It's
So
way
now
up
I
there.
have to ask just one more question.
Boy,
Since you said
I think
drugs.
I know. Yep. I should have not even
You
said
already
it.
know where it's going.
I already know it's going. Go ahead.
What's the market size for cannabis in the United States?
Come on. Cannabis, you know they trying to shut down cannabis. Go ahead.
It's a baby.
Yeah. It's probably in the 2 digits.
I mean, yes, but no,
Go ahead.
right?
Say
it's only it's just 33.8.
0.8 what? Billion?
Billion with a B.
Okay, so it's hitting billions. Okay. But you just said 30, 30 and then the cigarettes, the tobacco is 100 and
nigga,
like,
the tobacco it's still like just like 10% of what
that's crazy. So the shit that
of what of cigarettes is, right? And forget
shit,
about it. It's like 1% of what
the shit that
alcohol
might
is.
be good for y'all is it's at the bottom. Okay. Yeah.
Right? And then there was kind of like a push, right? To kind of like legalize a little bit. But now there's been a push to be like, nah, we can't give y'all niggas that.
You wonder what that is, yo. We gotta talk more about that another time. Cause you wonder why did they go for the push, you know, upward, and then all of a sudden it just kind of was like, nah, chill.
That is worth exploring for sure.
So I wonder what that is. So more to come on that, y'all. Since we're still talking about health, Mo, we're gonna go into like this technology area, but with health, right? Okay. So yo, healthcare data breaches. There's a rise in this. There's a rise. Healthcare has become one of the most targeted industries by cyber criminals. Don't come for me. Yo, so
it makes sense, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah, like the fraudsters know what to do.
What's the like most valuable commodity in the digital age?
So
Information, data.
information. Now,
What's the
yeah.
most valuable data that you can get on someone?
Such medical, right? So it says, why are hospitals attractive? Why do you think? Medical records contain social security numbers, insurance information, financial data, medical
Everything.
histories. Hospitals often cannot afford prolonged outages. So wow. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be talking about this. They basically don't have the funds, so they're vulnerable at certain points. That's crazy. Ransomware attacks pressure organizations to pay quickly. Yo, that reminds me of a show. You ever seen Mr. Robot? Is that what I'm talking about,
Is
Mr.
that the dude
Robot?
that kind of look like Bruno Mars-ish?
Yeah, the dude that played Queen, the dude from Queen. Yeah, I know. I think I know who you talking about. Sam.
This is a show that you're talking about.
Yes, Mr.
It's called
Robot.
It's called something Robot. I know what
It's
you're talking
Mr.
about.
Robot. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure that's
yeah,
what it is.
yeah. I
So
haven't
he
seen that show. I've never seen that show. But
in
I
the
know of the
beginning of
show.
the
But I know of
show,
the show.
in the beginning of it, he's working for a company and he is the cybersecurity dude. Anyway, that shit is crazy. That show is crazy. Anyway, y'all gotta check that out. But yeah,
So
and so basically, like it's either he figures it out or the company gotta end up paying the ransom, right?
yeah, that's the way
Yeah,
it works. That's the way it
it's
works.
crazy. But anyway, I gotta go back and watch that show. That's crazy.
Yo, there's mad downloads in that show from what I've been told.
Yo, but peep consequences, right? This is crazy. I can't believe there's the list of consequences. So delayed surgeries, diversion of
It would cause
ambulances,
it would cause
pharmacy
chaos.
interruptions, identity theft years after an attack. Yo, this is crazy, bro. Like, yo,
Guys, we have to find a way to decentralize our personal information. They can't be sitting on cloud servers just waiting for somebody to break in. They can't be sitting on your phone just waiting for somebody to walk by you and swipe all your information. Like, we have to become like a tech forward civilization if we are to survive what's coming, dog, because they are not playing around. They're trying to corner us, like, with all these digital things that they, you know what I'm saying? They got way too much
yeah,
information. Yo, the recent large scale breaches in mid 2026, the most recent healthcare data breach reported in the second quarter 2026 involved massive impacts of patient records, primarily driven by hacking incidents and ransom attacks. So in June, not too long ago,
wow, not too long ago at all.
Solus Inc., a business associated in Tennessee, reported a hacking incident that compromised data of 1.396 million individuals. The breach originated from a network server compromise and was reported to regulators on June 5th, 2026. This stands as one of the largest single incidents reported in an immediate recent past. So my only concern with this little bit is where it says one of the largest single incidents
One
reported.
one of the largest
What
single
about all
instances
the joints
reported.
that's not reported?
This goes back to the whole like
The
the
AT&T shit, remember?
AT&T shit,
Telling you like 2
how
years
they
later.
delay the reports, all that type of shit. Yo, I think also like for the healthcare providers, like really like please consider spending your money on your patients, record security. Like that's a fair ask.
I don't really know how to pronounce this. Nacogdoches? I don't know.
Let's just chill on that though.
Memorial Hospital in Texas disclosed a massive hacking incident
Yeah,
affecting approximately 2.5. I mean, the numbers just get bigger and bigger, dog. 2.5 million individuals.
yeah,
I'm a bit of a nerd. I'm into crypto, right? I'm into blockchain. I'm into decentralized information. Bro, everybody, when you have like a healthcare provider and they're like, yo, we need to see your medical records, it's like you need to be like, all right, what's your phone number? I'm going to send you a pin. You got 10 minutes. At your 10 minutes, that shit's just going to
yeah.
vanish.
That's something like that. Like we need some kind of like safeguards in place for us, right? But of
Yeah.
course, with that, you know what's gonna happen? Here's a subscription you can work
This is
out
too
for that.
much, man. This is too much. Now, in the first quarter of 2026, saw two other monumental breaches. Via Benefit Solutions, this was in New York. They hacked 2.1 million people. Similarly, the New York Health and Hospitals Corporation reported a hack incident in March of 2026, 1.8 million individuals. Bro,
That's crazy. This is
just right
crazy.
there alone in New York City, they snatched 4 million people's like records, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's too much, guys. Y'all gotta. I
Yeah.
don't even know, right? We just talking about it. We just talking
Yo,
about it.
we just talking about it. Yo, another area to talk about. College closures and the changing education landscape. We talked a little bit about this, Mo, but right now we're just gonna hint towards, what's the impact, right? With now there's a record of some schools actually looking to close, right? Because of the cost and that
They
had
have to close.
declining enrollment, right?
They have to close because part of their business, part of their revenue model was probably heavily dependent on financial aid packages that are coming in. People who can't really afford to go to school but are still going anyway because society told
Mhm.
them, yeah, go to school, get a good job. Well, guess what? The next generation looking around like, what jobs, nigga?
You
I
know,
gotta do
like,
something else. I gotta learn how to weld. I gotta learn how to, and this is still not happening in the coasts, right? The people who
mhm.
live in the coast are still grasping onto yesteryear, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna get a job and I'm gonna do this. And middle America's like, yo, we ready to build. How many electricians you need? I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Like, do my vocational training, go right into a job. It's kind of like it's a cycle, right? So we kind of like going back to a different time where tradespeople kind
Yeah,
of got into the job market, made good money, you know what I'm saying? Like respectable money, money that they could live off of. Somewhere along the way, shit flipped where it was like, nah, we just want to be white collar, work for the corporation, get like corporate buybacks, have like stocks. But that shit is done because everything was overvalued.
I
Now
th-
we
I
dealing with, at this point, we like dealing with the real economy now, right? And the real economy is hard right now. It's pause.
I do think the major universities, the larger schools, they'll keep up, right? I do think that they will continue to keep up. They'll just add different majors to their programs, right? That type of stuff to adapt to the market. I do see some positive here because there are a lot of like smaller institutes, and those type of things that I feel like are more of a trap model, so to speak, right? Like where, you know, people like us, every day just kind of get caught up, thinking that they're ready to go back to school. And so they end up taking one of these trap models as like their step, but long and behold, they just wasn't ready. The hours are weird for them. They think they could do a night school, right? Or the weekend. They end up, not
You end
really
up burning
doing
out.
well.
You end up burning
And then
out. Like you
and then they
can't.
still and then they still get talked into, well, hey, you didn't do too well here, but hey, why don't you try to take these? But they'll get kind of dragged to continue to like take a course or two, and the
Because we got to
courses are like
keep
$2,000 a course or whatever, and
$500 a credit, 3
yeah.
credit classes, 4
So I
credit
I do
classes.
I do think it's a positive where you might start to weed out those kind of like trap models, right? Hopefully, that could be the positive that comes out of it, and then the traditional schools
I
are
mean,
able
look, the
to,
schools that
right?
are still going to be there.
Yeah,
Harvard University, 52 million in endowments in 2024. University of Texas, 47.5 billion endowment. Yale University, 41.4. Now, listen to the names that I'm telling you. Harvard, Yale, Stanford, Princeton, MIT,
yeah.
UPenn,
This is
Texas
crazy.
A&M,
Yeah,
University of
yeah,
Michigan, University of California.
yeah.
So
Big.
UCLA, I don't know, not Los Angeles, but maybe Cal or something. So
But on top of it, a lot of those schools that you mentioned too, they are big sports schools also. So you gotta think about the big sports schools. Forget it. It's like crazy.
So
So
so now, I mean, I don't like to do this, but let's find out what's Harvard's operating costs.
this guy.
We gotta break it down. Yo, I'm into critical thinking,
This is
right?
this is
Like,
where I was going though. This is also where I was going. Like you have to consider these things, right? It's a business. It's a business.
you
So
know
if
who are
you
the
have
biggest investors in crypto? MIT, Harvard. So while they out here saying that it's
hey
all a
man,
scam,
please. Here you go,
okay.
man.
So
This
it
is
says
this is
for
gonna
the
be called Here He Go, Mo. This is the episode. Here he go. Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
So it says that in fiscal year 25, which ended in June of last year, all right. Harvard reported operating expenses of approximately 6.8 billion. Okay.
That's crazy.
It says this figure is derived from an operating revenue based on 6.7 billion, reported an operating deficit of 113 billion. So they're operating at a loss.
They're
The uni-
operating at a loss.
is what it's
Get ahead.
saying.
Do tell.
The university faced rising costs due to inflation and the contraction in federal research funding. Again, your tax dollars, your ass can't get into Harvard, but we're going to take your money and make sure we send it to Harvard.
Wow.
Meanwhile, most of the people in that fucking school are rich. All right.
Factual.
Leading to a negative operating margin of 1.7%. The endowment support. Okay, so this is what I really wanted to see. The 52 million in the endowment. How much money they make off of that joint every year, because it doesn't just sit there, it makes interest.
Yeah.
They make about 2.5 billion off of the 52 billion every single year.
Jeez.
You know, operating expenses have been rising faster than revenue. Who's the revenue? The revenue is our tax dollars that get sent to them. Shit is crazy, man.
But before we segue off this, right? Because again, we see that the older, larger schools are gonna continue.
They're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right.
Yeah, they're gonna be all right. But yo, for people that have businesses and are looking to own property and all of that, what Mo is this operational piece that Mo is talking about, it gets real, especially if you are in a specific like an older environment. So like you think about like a Yale, yo, their property, their buildings, super old. So the infrastructure in there, chances are some of it probably hasn't been changed out for years.
It's a reason why you get ghosts on the fucking building. You remember where you like make a donation to the university so we could put your name on the building?
That's crazy.
That's why you get the names on the building, because you gotta renovate these spots.
Because they get donations. You're right, because they get donations.
So it's crazy though, because like in the case of like, let's say University of Texas, we already know how they get in the bread. They got what they call boosters. Specifically, they call boosters, right? So those. So it's actually it has to be part of the plan to have a good athletic program, because that's how you get dollars in. They probably not so happy that now they got the image and likeness situation going on. Because now they got to pay out. But bro, what's paying a college athlete a couple of $1 million when the program bringing in $1 billion?
What Jay say? Bring bets, bring dollars in. Yeah, we gotta keep going on that.
Yeah, we gotta keep going.
We gotta
keep going. Reference. No doubt. But yeah, man, higher education is going to be changing. I think that obviously with AI, there's going to be a lot of self-directed learning, or asynchronous learning, as they would call it. And people just have to tap into that, man, because technology is supposed to be deflationary, right? Things are supposed to be getting cheaper. It's supposed to scale more. Education, you know what I mean?
Yo, Mo.
What up, my man, her?
Yo, fresh off the presses, our president, your president, my fault. Your president.
La Chompito.
He has dismissed members of the EAC. So that's the
coming out with your acronyms.
Elections Assistant
Commissioner.
Yeah,
commission or commission? It's the commission.
Election Assistant Commission. So he, I believe he dismissed the commissioners of the commission, that group. So what's your thoughts on that, man? That has to do with, right, federal elections and voting and stuff like that, right? So, I mean,
yo,
what do you have an argument there? Do you even feel like it's a positive move? Or like it could be, it's one of those it could be's again? Because I'm gonna start. You might as well get a shirt. It could be.
Look, man, I got trust issues in general, right? So I guess my only question is these cats elected or are they appointed?
So they appointed. Okay.
Fuck out of here. Next man up. If you appointed, you too easy to buy. Get up out of here. Next man up. That's the way I feel about it. And the only reason I feel about it like that is because, bro, there's like cases all around the country that's just weird. It's just weird.
But you don't think it's gonna cause more like complications or more like craziness around?
Well, let me see.
The polls and they did this in the election now, and they didn't do this right. They're not counting these votes or whatever it is, next type shit. I wonder
So
what's the next type of excuse is gonna be now. That's what I'm thinking.
what do these people do anyway? Election assistant commissioner.
Oh, that's a good question. What do these
What
people
do these
do?
people
And Mo
do?
said, what do these people do?
What
What
do
do
they
these
even
do?
do? I just discovered these people exist right
The
now on this
title sounds
conversation.
real nice. The title sounds real
The
nice.
EAC, the Election Assistance Commission. I don't know, man. I think
You
look,
can't
man.
even find. Yo, that's crazy if we can't find what they
Hold
do.
on, hold on.
That is crazy. We gotta find what. If we cannot find what they do, then I'm with you all the way. Like, yo, we don't FOH. You know what I mean?
I know. Nah, it's gonna tell us. Hold on. Of course, they have a reason to exist, right? Of course, they can't just exist for no reason.
You want me to look on my end?
Sure. Let's see who queries it first.
Okay, let's see. It is an independent federal agency created by Help America Vote Act in 2002, following the issues.
Okay. Oh yeah.
that,
What?
following the issue that arose during the 2000 presidential election.
Was that with Al Gore and George Bush?
I believe so. So a common misconception is that the EAC runs elections. It does not. Elections are primarily run by states and local jurisdictions, counties and cities. Instead, the EAC serves as a resource, standard setter, and grant administrator for those. So I'll say, what do the EAC commissioners do? The commission is made up of 4 bipartisan commissioners, traditionally 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans, nominated by the president and confirmed by the Senate. It doesn't tell me what they do.
Get them out of here.
Here's their responsibility. Here it goes. Certifying voting equipment.
What? Oh shit. Okay.
Distributing federal election funding, election security guidance, research and best practices, accessibility, national mail voter registration form. These are the things that they kind of oversee.
Okay. So
Okay, yeah. There's the okay, What are we talking about now? What you saying? Yeah.
I don't
What's
know
your
why
thoughts now?
but I don't know why they. So voting system certification and guidelines, got it. But then administration of federal grants, you mixing the money with that got to be separate, bro. The people who handle like how we vote and all that can't also be giving out the money, bro. I'm sorry.
Where'd you see that? I didn't even say that. Did I say that?
No, this is what my thing is telling me here.
I didn't even see that. Oh yeah, it says.
I mean,
I
you
did
was
say
listening.
that.
You
My
were
bad.
listening. Yeah, you were.
I
You were
did say that.
listening.
My fault. Distribution
Yeah.
of federal election funding. You're right.
Yeah, you
The
were listening. So
administrators,
like
billions of dollars Congress appropriates for election improvements.
And so they try. Okay, so look, for me, like I said, I'm like a smaller government kind of person. Right? I think government's too big.
So,
It's like
yeah, go ahead, because I think I know where you're gonna go. Go ahead.
I think government is too big, right? Like we there's just and so
This is
so basically, I see where this is going. If y'all don't know, there's a company called Dominion, and they basically have like the market share of all the voting machines. Almost all the voting machines in America are by Dominion, like one company. Okay. That's part of the voting system certification part, right? Dominion has been in question. Whatever. We could say this is all like speculation, blah, blah, blah. I'm just telling y'all, I do your research, whatever, right? Dominion is owned by Venezuela, like a Venezuelan
Yeah.
entity. Okay.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
that starts one situation right there, right?
yeah.
And that's why, stay tuned. We still have Maduro in custody. Stay tuned. All right. There's all the show.
Damn.
Get your popcorn.
Damn.
Yo,
You gonna follow up with that?
I'ma keep
Go ahead.
going.
Keep going.
hold on. Maduro was saying, nah, they not online. Like these machines don't report anything. They don't transmit anything online. Come to find out, they cracked it open. It got Chinese components inside, and they sure as hell relaying information. So that's another thing that they want to bring to the table.
Bro, we gotta chill. You gonna fall. So
that's it. I'm gonna just leave it there. Indian,
wow,
Venezuela, China.
Yeah, the ties you just did was crazy. We gonna leave it there. Wow.
Yo, get him out of there, bro. All I'm saying, bottom line is, get him out of there.
Is that what you want, Mo? Remember, that's what we say. Is that what you want, Mo? Crazy. Yo, so yeah, potentially this could, there could be something that more stuff that they find out through this, and
your man is trying to like have
Yeah.
another. Your man is basically trying to get another term out of proven that it
saying
was
my
stolen.
man, bro. Stop saying my man,
Our
though.
man here in the United States, the nigga who run the whole shit, even though you ain't vote for him, the nigga still running the shit. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. And speaking of partners,
Partners.
Section 219 of the NDAA. What
Hold
is
on,
that, Mo?
we ain't got more topics before this one.
This is it, Mo. This is it.
All
What are
right.
we talking about? Section 219
So
of
you
the
know,
NDAA. So National
so first
Defense
off, the NDAA.
Authorization Act.
One more time.
I'm gonna say it again.
One more time.
National Defense Authorization Act.
All right. So
Okay.
on Just Regular, when we talk about distractions, this is the type of shit that I'm saying none of us paying attention to, like this NDAA thing, right? This is the type of shit that's going on.
Not NDA.
Not NDA,
NDAA.
NDAA, right?
Because that's the shit y'all be listening to. That's the shit that y'all be listening to out there. NDA and shit. That's the shit y'all
we
love.
can't say nothing.
No. NDAA. National Defense Authorization Act.
So let me tell you so this is like gonna fall under our underreported bucket, right? Like I would hope that we've brought a lot of things to the table, yeah. But I saw a clip of this and I was like, nah, this is some AI shit. This gotta be some bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And
That's
so
what I thought.
so
when
we
you
looked
said
it
that.
up, right?
Yeah.
And so the funny thing is that I was thinking specifically of Section 219, but when you looked it up, you just looked up NDAA. So go ahead. No, you ain't. No, didn't you start with NDAA?
Nah, fam. It says Section 219 of the NDAA. And it did not give me whatever the fuck you talking about.
All right. So Leo, my AI, right?
Yeah. Go with your mans.
It says, what's Section 219 of the NDAA? It says Section 219 is a rule in a very big U.S. law called the National Defense Authorization Act, the NDAA, for the year of 2027.
2027.
So essentially, they've buried it in this very large bill, and unless you kind of like dive in, you're not gonna see it. But it says that this specific section is created. It creates a new program called the United States Israel Defense Technology Corporation Initiative. So basically, the main goal is to make the U.S. and Israel work together more closely to build new military tools as if the ones we have aren't destructive enough, instead of just buying weapons from each other because, you know,
weren't we just talking about like not really like messing with? I don't understand what's happening right now. And now we're adding a section in this act specifically to partner. All right, anyway, keep going. My fault.
Well, yeah, I thought it was supposed to be America first. Oh, we're isolationists. We're not working with anybody, right? I mean,
I like that. Yeah, keep going. That.
So the two countries would join forces to invent and build things like super smart robots and drones, because that really makes us at ease here at the United States. Shields to stop missiles, computer programs that use artificial intelligence, cybersecurity tools to protect against hackers. So maybe they just letting all the hacks happen so that we could be like, yes, please give us this cybersecurity tool.
You gotta chill. You gotta chill. But man,
this is the most.
All right. So
okay, this is the most concerning part, right? I'm not gonna speak
negative.
I'm not gonna speak negatively. It's the most concerning part. The law says a special boss called an executive agent will be picked to make sure that the U.S. and Israeli teams share their ideas and build things together quickly. So sounds like another appointment. You know how I feel about appointments.
Yo, it feels like, and we didn't purposely do this, but basically outside of like the pop stuff that we began the conversation with, after that, we started talking about like healthcare, things like that, and business, and how, it's all about the dollar and things like that. Now it's kind of like hitting on the same theme. It's almost like you have casualties that are involved to increase demand, to increase business. Like, it's like, that's so crazy to me. Like, the fact that we're not just playing with chess pieces. Like, this is actual lives.
It's
like
called, the term that you're looking for, that you're describing, is called social engineering.
Social engineering.
Okay. And what they do is they engineer situations to manufacture consent from the people. Again, I ain't trying to get stricken down, but there was an event that happened
He ain't trying, but
about
he is.
there's an event that happened about 25 years ago in New York City. I don't remember what it was. Maybe I remember what it was.
This dude.
But 25 years later, it seems like that had to happen, and so we could do the Patriot Act stuff and the, everything that came after that, right? Like,
Damn, y'all.
sorry.
I hate to do it like that. I hate to do it to you,
Yeah,
but we
like
do
that.
it to you. Peace.